teach you how to apply basic makeup for cosplaying as a male character. Please watch the entire video all the way through before putting on your makeup to make sure that you have everything that you need. Step 1. Wash up and get dressed. Before you put any makeup on, you're going to want to make sure that your skin is nice and clean. So go ahead and wash up with soap or water or a facial scrub or whatever you're comfortable with. Now would be the time to put any contacts in if you need them. I need mine for seeing, so they're already in. Also, if you have anything that requires spirit gum, like fake ears, I put those on now. Since it's a bit easier to put makeup on when you don't have hair falling all over your face, I'm going to pull my hair back and put my wig cap on. Step 2. Apply primer. For this tutorial, I'll be using Mineral Face Primer by e.l.f. Depending on how much area you plan on covering, you probably only need 1 to 2 pumps of primer, but a little bit goes a long way, and it feels really nice in your skin. All you need to do is put a little bit on your fingers, and dot it across your face or wherever you need to cover, and then just rub it in nice and good. This is kind of like the white paint of makeup. It fills in your imperfections and gives you a nice canvas to work with. Step 3. Apply liquid foundation. For this tutorial, I'll be using Flawless Finish Foundation and Porcelain by e.l.f. For liquid foundation, you want to do the same thing that you did for your primer. Basically, pull off the cap, get out the pump, make sure there's no dog hairs on your palm, and then you're going to want to squeeze out however many pumps you need for the area you plan on covering. And then just dot it all over the place and rub it in really good. You're going to want to make sure that you get a nice thin layer all over the area you need to cover, including your eyelids and the sides of your nose, ears, and anywhere that needs makeup, really. When applying liquid foundation, you will want to make sure that you do have the right color for your skin and also the right tone. I'm not going to explain that right here, but I will put a link in the description box that will take you to a place that can explain it for you. Mine that I'm using isn't the exact color for my skin, but it's close enough and it was cheap, so it gets the job done. I will admit that usually I do put a lighter colored powdered foundation on top of this one just to make it a little closer to my real skin color, but not today. Step 4. Apply concealer. I'll be using concealer by e.l.f. in the color Ivory. When it comes to concealer, you can get it in quite a few different forms, but I like this weird lipstick sort of style the best. You just twist it and the concealer pops out. Then when you're done, you just twist it back. So just swipe the concealer under your eyes to get rid of any dark circles, around your eyelids area and your brow bone just to get rid of any veins, and on any blemishes or zits or moles or anything else that you might have. Really covers them up nice, and then blend it in with your finger. The goal here is really to make your face look blemish free, nice, smooth, and silky like, even if it's not natural. Step 5. Apply powdered foundation with a total face brush. Don't use a little pad thing. I will be using Clarifying Pressed Powder and Ivory by e.l.f. To apply, just put a bunch of powdered foundation on your brush, and then twirl it all over your face in circular motions wherever you have any liquid foundation. Powdered foundation is really going to help set in the rest of the makeup that you just put on. Since all of that's kind of a little liquidy, this is a nice powder that's just going to fill in all the cracks that the rest of the makeup might have missed and keep things from moving around. If you need your makeup to be a little lighter or darker, you can add a different color of powdered foundation on top of the rest of the makeup, and it will help. Step 6. Contour your cheekbones with an angled contouring brush and black eyeshadow. I am using Molten Black by CoverGirl. Bear in mind that when you are doing your makeup, making funny faces is key. And for this, you're going to have to make a fishy face. I kid you not. So take your angled contouring brush and your black eyeshadow, get your brush nice and dirty with the black eyeshadow, and follow your fishy face lines right down the side of your cheeks. I also like to make a number 3 on my face using the black eyeshadow and going up and around my cheekbones and then down and underneath my chin. This just kind of adds extra shadow and definition and kind of makes things flow nice and smooth. Now take your total face brush and blend out any harsh lines. You're going to want to blend downwards, not up onto your cheekbones. You can add more powdered foundation too to help blend in the black with your face a little bit. This does take some time and practice to get right, so just make sure to practice a few weeks before the con. Step 7. Apply eyeshadow. This is optional, but it does make your eyes look big. I'll be using Rimmel London's Afternoon Tea. I recommend investing in an eyeshadow brush. This one is called Eyeshadow C Brush by e.l.f. and it costs about $1. I'm going to start by applying a color of eyeshadow that is very much skin tone, but much lighter than the foundation that I have on my face. I'm going to apply it on my brow bone, and my eyelid, and just all over. I'm then going to apply a slightly darker shade of eyeshadow to my eyelid. You don't have to do this, I just like to have 3 different colors of eyeshadow instead of 2. Just kind of a habitual thing. Now I will be applying a dark shade of brown that is darker than the foundation on my face to the crease on my eyelid. This will make my eye look super big. Now just blend everything in nice and good. I like to use my finger. You can use a brush though if you like. You just don't want to have any harsh lines. Step 8. Contouring your nose. This is optional, but it does look nice. For this, I will be using the exact same products I used to contour my cheekbones in step 6. Okay, so you know how some people have a pear-shaped body? Well, I have a pear-shaped nose. So, in order to get it to look kind of like a normal person's nose, I have to contour it. To do this, just put a little bit of black eyeshadow on the very tip of your angled contouring brush, and then trace a very, very, very light line from the inner part of your eyebrows down to the very tip of your nose. Don't go overboard though, or it's just going to look like you have dirt all over your face. And when you blend it down towards the sides of your nose, not towards the bridge. That'll also help keep you from looking dirty and make it look like you have an intensified shadow. And make good use of your total face brush and your powdered foundation too. Step 9. Coloring in your eyebrows. There are 2 ways to do this. The first requires a small angled makeup brush and eyeshadow that is a shade or 2 darker than the color of your wig. The wig I'm going to wear is silver, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick gray eyeshadow. Make sure that you buy a small angled brush for this. It really seriously makes your eyebrows look so much better. I find that it looks best if you follow the natural curve of your eyebrows, unless of course your character has super funky eyebrows, like one character in particular. Step 9, Method 2, Coloring in your eyebrows with acrylic paint. For this, I'll be using metallic acrylic paint by Folk Art in sterling silver, but you can use whatever color works best for your character. I use my fingers to apply it, but by all means, use a paintbrush if you like. Now this is definitely something you're going to want to practice before you go to the convention. You can do this on top of eyeshadow, or you can just do it by itself. I actually kind of liked it better on top of eyeshadow. If you're going to use your fingers, I'd make sure that you cut your nails. And always make sure to shake up your paint really good before you use it. Put a little bit of paint on your finger, and then dab it on really lightly. And don't worry, it's quite forgiving if you mess up. The main goal here isn't so much to saturate your eyebrows in color as it is to just lightly brush them with color. You just want a light coating of paint on the hairs on your eyebrows. Step 10. Applying eyeliner to your waterline. For this, you'll want to use charcoal eyeliner, preferably in black. I'm going to be using CoverGirl's Ink It in black ink. For most charcoal eyeliners, you're going to want to twist the little thing to get the eyeliner to come out, if that makes any sense. Oh, and make sure your hands are clean before you do any of this, otherwise you might get eyeshadow or something else all over your face, which would be terrible. Once you have the eyeliner twisted out just a tiny bit, it's time to draw it on. I usually start at the outside corner of my waterline, and then work my way towards the tear duct, but you can do whatever works for you. Just make sure that you go from one corner to the next. If you've never done this before, it might burn a little bit the first few times, so keep some saline solution on hand. Step 11. Applying eyeliner to the upper lash line. For this, I recommend using liquid eyeliner in black. I'm going to be using e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in black. It's important to note right here that liquid eyeliner is not as forgiving as charcoal eyeliner, so be careful and practice a lot before you do this at the convention. What we're going to do here is start at the tear duct and move along the lash line towards the center of the eye, right where the pupil lines up. From there, we're going to draw a straight line out. Don't follow the lash line, draw a straight line out. Do this for both eyes, and then go back and follow the lash line down to where your eyelashes end. And then all you've got to do is connect those two lines and fill them in. Try to keep them as even and as straight as possible. I'm not going to lie, this is probably the hardest part for me, so I highly suggest that you practice. Practice, practice. It's a good idea that once you have the eyeliner on, to keep your eyes shut until the eyeliner is dry. Like I said, funny faces are key. Step 12. Lip alterations. Don't worry, there's no lipstick required for this look. No matter what you're doing with your lips, you're going to want to make sure they're nice and clean, so get some water and a paper towel and clean those suckers off. Burt's Bee Balm smells so good, so I use that, but you can use a nude colored lipstick or nothing at all. It's up to you. Step 13. Putting on your wig. Yay! My favorite part! Just be careful not to get makeup on your wig, or vice versa. If you are wearing a long wig though that does have hair that'll be in your face, I do recommend putting this on before your lipstick, hence watching this video before doing anything. And yes, my wig needs more hairspray. Step 14. Celebrate! Or, in my case, put on the clothes that you forgot to put on earlier. I promise my real Vergil cosplay looks way better than this.
You guys enjoyed that. I know I did. Pretty fun, and no one's home today, so it was perfect. I had to talk to myself, and I didn't feel weird about it. Alright, hopefully I'll be making more YouTube videos. Please make sure to check out my Facebook, because I will give you more tips on how to do your makeup. Yeah, more tips on how to do your makeup. Find the right colors for your makeup. Mine's not the right color, but I think it looks just fine. I'm a little orange, but there's different things I do. Share my tips with you. Also, I will help guide you through the makeup aisle, as they are quite weird, because instead of having just like all the foundation in one area and all the eyeliner in one area, it's based on brands, and each brand has like their stuff littered everywhere. So it's really unorganized and it's kind of hard to find your way around it, but I will try to guide you through the makeup aisle. And if you'd like to subscribe, I am planning on someday maybe making more videos on this. I know I'm going to be doing a different channel, which will in fact have plenty of videos. This channel I'm not too sure about, but subscribe anyways. I would love it if you did. And yes, thank you all. Please subscribe. Check out my Facebook page. Just mean a lot to me. Enjoy your man makeup. First video to put on YouTube by me. Oh yeah, that was poor English. I'm not wearing my gloves. I'm not even wearing my costume. I'm wearing jeans, but yes, my wig is going wacko. Needs more hairspray. I love this jacket.